for Tatum. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And Brown with the stuff.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Hero with the bucket.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Now here's Brown. Back to White. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And Adebayo slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just show it off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The kick to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Tatum with the block.
There's the length Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by one to the paint. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by White.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Now here's Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Tatum. Here's Kata. And it's Miami with a rebound. Here's Wiggins. And he jams it home with authority.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one.
The Celtics, 11.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Hero for three. Nails it from three. Hero's got 7 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
White can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Hero. Kata pulls it in.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Nice play. Good timing. Wiggins delivers a perfect pass.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Brown with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Miami trailing. They set the screen. Here's Mitchell. Has to Ware. Powell outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Ware. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Outside Tatum. Stolen by Wiggins. Hero looking around. Miami moving it around. Shoots over Brown. Here's Ware. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
Here's Mitchell to the paint. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Boston trailing to the middle. Here's Walsh. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A minute 35 left in the first half of this game. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. Where? Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pritchard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Here's Shireman. Oh, there's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Now in the game for Miami, number 12.
And Boston has possession. It's a 5-point game. Pritchard with a steal. Here's Vucevic. Banked it in off the glass.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Where the screen. 16 feet out. And he can't jam it through. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Pritchard, here we go. Shot clock at 6. Back to Vucevic. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Larson. Connects from downtown. Larson's got 5 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now here's Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. Vucevic in the post. Rebound by the Heat. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer Yakachonis. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. Back to Vucevic. And he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Miami leading by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And it's Ware missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And it's Shireman missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. And Boston with some changes. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Keita. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Keita's gotten his second bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Jaquez. Lets a floater go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Miami making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 8. Ooh, here's White on the drive. White on the wing. Here's Tatum. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Now here's White. 5 points in the game. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Back to Hauser. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Tatum drops the hammer.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Brian, back over to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside White. Launches the 3. He can't get it to go.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
They get it back. Here's Jaquez. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The Heat making a switch here. White hits them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Outside Young. Here's Larson. Up again. Jovic. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Miami out in front, up by 8. And we're coming.
The Celtics, 34.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Hero outside. Down low. Here's Ware. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Celtics trail by 8. The kick out to White. Drives to the hoop. And there's the rejection. Outside Mitchell. And stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
Miami making a switch here. Miami leading by 6. Here's Hero. Basket counts.
It's just letting the play develop. Hero is gifted at reading and breaking defenses down.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Back to Vucevic. Oh, it's stolen. Hero left side. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The kick to Tatum. And here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Stolen by Mitchell. Hero for 3. The rebound, Celtics. Brown inside. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
Hero! The putback. Oh, Bam follows the miss and stuffs it in.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Rebounded by Adebayo. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Banks it home. Big shot.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now here's Hero. The shot from 20 feet out. And rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 9. Takes a 3. Oh, the shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Brown on the wing. Shoots a 3.
Guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
So the first of 3 is good. And that brings him within 10. He makes the second free throw. And that brings him within single digits. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up to the Miami Heat. Adebayo. The putback. How about the activity?
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Tatum! Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Heat.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
Oh, it misses! Outside Wiggins. Now Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Another shot. Oh, the stuff.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Up top, White. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appear...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. New York with the ball. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Hart, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And here's Young from the arc. Davis on the follow.
And this is just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Brunson, right side. Back to Towns. Rebound, Washington. Right side, George. Sarr, the screen. Here's the floater. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Song. Shoots it up. And Washington again with the bucket.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Bridges for three. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here's Young. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. A three ball. And again, it's Washington with a three.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Down low. Outside for George. And it's off from three-point range. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Towns, the screen. To the inside. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
The free throw drops for Towns. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Young taking his time here. Pass to Song. And here is Davis. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges, no one around him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's still a close game. Wizards out front.
14.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Teams are always looking for positional signs. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Brunson with a clean look. Drops in the tray.
3-point field goal.
Brunson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And that one's good. Champagny. Knicks trailed by 3. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Offensive rebound. The shot will not fall. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Johnson with it. George picks him up. Stolen away. Young outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 5-point Washington lead.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Brunson. Here's Hart. New York moving the ball around. Out to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart, that's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Here's Young. Missed inside. Knicks trailed by 3. And Anunoby, here we go. Pass to Hart. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
Now Davis. Defended by Towns. And it's Davis missing. Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him. What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Here's Champagny. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
On the wing, Bridges. Anunoby left side. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Motivation. changes here. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
You are on beat.
There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Vukcevic. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And they'll turn it over. Did not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Possession to New York.
The Knicks with the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks out front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Second team.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself the face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you guys.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks, but GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
The vertical of OG and Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pulls up. And he connects with the jumper. Johnson's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy. This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Bridges outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Vukcevic. They set the pick. Here's Watkins. Here's Vukcevic. Robinson with the block. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Alvarado. And stolen by Whitmore. Pass to Champagny. He takes it in. Here's Vukcevic. At the teardrop. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Alvarado. Still without a basket. Clock at 6. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Here's Champagny. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And he drives in. Pass to Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Wizards with the lead. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Vucevic, good. Vucevic has got 10 points in the quarter.
You talk about high-quality shot. A paint touch to a kick-out. This is the modern NBA.
Here's Alvarado. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Champagnie. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Bridges drives in. Here's Towns. Out to Brunson. Hart with it. 5 points in the game. Bridges outside. Over Johnson. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 4. And
34.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Knicks trail by 4. Hart outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anunoby to the left wing. And here's Brunson outside. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What's striking about Karl Anthony Towns is resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
And he can't hit the second. And the big fella Alex showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Inside. Hart. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Bridges drives in. Lets it fly. And Davis can't get it to go. Knicks trailed by 3. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
It's Hart on the wing. Inside. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Assisted by
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Now Davis. Outside George. He's off from 3. It's stolen by Davis. Davis using his size.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Drained from outside.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
personal foul. Second team foul.
Davis lays it in off the window.
Stepping up, Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Bridges. Now hard. Here we've got Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bridges. To take the lead. Sarr pulls it down. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Wizards. The lead is 2. That's off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anunoby outside. Now here's Brunson. Throws it down. What an assist!
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Here's Davis. He answers with a dunk of his own.
Go get it, big fella. A basket they needed desperately, and Davis delivers in the clutch.
Brunson fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Sarr in the high post. Davis.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Brunson right side. Now down. And he does not hit. Young outside. Shoots the 3. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Now here's Harden. Trains it from beyond the arc. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Gobert, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game. Bruce's shot is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harden. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
I love seeing Harden stroke it from there. One of the most lethal shooters we have in the game.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Here's Harden. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as this season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
And both free throws good for James Harden. Up top, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. It's tipped. And they get it back. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys, back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's McDaniels. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Mobley misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Harden outside. Pass to Strus. It's Harden with the drive, and he converts the layup. Harden's got 11 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. It's stolen by Edwards. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. He has 5.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Harden outside. Here's Mobley. Over Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The layup off target. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back right at... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Outside, Edwards. To the inside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Picked by Randall. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone talked about his defense, but he's shown great touch from outside, and he generally takes good shots.
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily, cutting through the D right to a shot.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Edwards. Here goes Edwards. The offensive rebound. Picked by Randall. The second chance effort. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes in the defensive end.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. There's the triple. They shoot again. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Now Cleveland moving it up. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Timberwolves trailed by 9. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team. And gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket.
The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Edwards with it. Picked up by Ellis. Pass to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Picked by Randall. To the paint. Shakes him. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 11. Along to the hoop. And McDaniels with the block. It's stolen by Randall. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Now, here's Strus. Reed with the block. And they're on the break. And Randall throws it down.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randall just a step ahead on that one.
A floater. Pass to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Randall. Inside. And Randall throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And he comes up with the deuce.
Pulled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch, okay.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. Here he goes. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Reed. Over to the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here is Allen. Three-pointer on the way. Reed with the rebound. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Guys?
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Dosunmu. The Timberwolves again can't hit. RJ, you and I talk to people around the league, and there's a lot of chatter about Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, you can't deny Ayo's speed and shooting ability. And as he's progressed, he's become much better at reading defenses.
On the wing, Dosunmu. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's hear it for you. Now into the lineup for Cleveland, number 20.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Schroeder. Reed with the defensive effort.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Conley up and in on the layup. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Pass to Merrill. Shoots over, goes Sumu. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen slamming it down.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Here's Conley. Count it. Good. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And it's Schroeder missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Conley scanning the floor. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And Reed has got the ball here for Minnesota. They trail by 14. Conley into the lane. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now, here's Wade, defended by Anderson. Here's Merrill. Drills it from outside. Merrill's got 6.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
The kick out to Anderson. Schroeder comes with the double team. Pass to Dosunmu. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Outside Conley. Now Dosunmu. 5 on the clock. Now Reed. And Reed throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Allen outside. Shoots it. Reed with the rebound.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's the Cavaliers now. Harden outside. Got it. Harden for 2.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. changes here for the Timberwolves. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
For your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Mobley is screened from outside the arc and rebounded by McDaniels.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Picked by Randall. 5 to shoot. Down low. To Gobert. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers leading by 8. A kick out to Mobley. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Edwards with it. Over Ellis. Here's Gobert. Pass to Randall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harden outside. Now Mobley. Plenty of space. And it doesn't go. Edwards. Now McDaniels. Here's Gobert. DiVincenzo. And get the 3. Harden left side. Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 8. Randall rips it down with 2 hands.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Edwards flies in. Mobley with the block. McDaniels with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Up top, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And here's Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Mobley. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Outside Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Now Gobert. It's stolen by Strus. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Steps back. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, the numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
And there's the three. It's Harden with the drive. Got it to go off the glass. And so it's Cleveland winning this one, even early on in this one.